Today, we're going to show you how to set up the Moultrie Mobile Edge cellular camera, which we've got right here, which will send pictures directly to your phone with a cellular signal. First thing we need to do is download the Moultrie Mobile Wireless app and set up a username and password. So do that now. Log in, create an account. Create an account. Enter an email address. Now go to your email where the verification code was sent and enter it here. Enter a password and your name. Click continue. Click allow. Enter your phone number. Enter your address. Click continue. And enter your location. Click continue. Now that we've entered the address, we're ready to activate the Moultrie Mobile Edge cellular camera. So in order to do this, you're going to need 8 AA batteries, which we've got right here, and then you're going to scan the code that is inside the device right now. So we're going to do that now. In order to get to the battery compartment, we open up the latch right here, and then we need to press on this button right here, which will open up that battery compartment. And then sometimes it gets a little stuck about midway here, and you just got to really kind of pull on it, and that'll let you get that battery compartment all the way out. Now you're going to need 8 AA batteries, which we've got right here. Now this will take up to 16 batteries for extended operation, but if you're only going to put 8 batteries in, it says required 8 AA batteries, 1 fill side. So if you're going to do 8 batteries, you need to do it with this arrow pointing up, so we would fill this side first, and then if you're going to do 16 batteries for extended operation, you fill the back of the battery tray up as well. So we're going to fill the battery tray up here now with all of our AA batteries. We've got our battery tray filled right now with all of our AA batteries. We want to make sure that we have it so this end goes first where that arrow is, and we want to make sure this side is up. There's a little writing there on that side, so we've got this side up, and we want to fill just this side of the tray if we're only going to use 8 batteries. But if you're using 16, fill the entire tray up, and that is what I would recommend. Probably go with the 16 batteries. So now that we've got the batteries in there, what we're going to do is there is a QR code that is on the inside of this right here. I've just got it covered up. We're going to scan the QR code that is right here on this device. So do that now. Click scan label and click allow. Now scan the QR code right here. Once we scan the QR code, this is the screen that immediately pops up, and it has you choose a plan for the device. So you can choose annual plans. I'm going to choose a monthly plan and then go down here to the lowest option, which is standard, which is 1,000 images and 10 videos. We're going to click on that and then just click choose standard monthly. Here you have your plan selected. You need to click next and then enter your payment information. Once you enter your information, click continue. Now enter your address. Click save card. Click OK. It gives you a summary of what you just bought here, and click pay. Now we need to click next. Now here you can choose your camera name and you could enter whatever you would like down there. You then can choose your upload frequency. I'm going to leave it on immediate, but you could have it upload once every 24 hours, 12 hours, or 6 hours. And then you've got photo capture mode. You can choose between photo and video. And then you have a detection delay. So that is how long it will wait before it takes another picture. Right now it's on 15 seconds. We'll leave it at that and click done. Now that we've got everything entered in the app, we've got batteries in the camera, we're ready to connect our Moultrie Mobile Edge cellular camera. In order to do that, all we're going to do is make sure we got the batteries in here, and we're going to slide the power slider to on. It's going to show us our battery status, which is full. We've got full battery there. It's got our 3 LEDs here, so it's going to show connecting, it's going to blink connecting, and then once it connects, it is going to turn green to the connected light right here, which means it's connected to the cellular network, and then it takes up to 5 minutes or a little bit more sometimes once this connected light turns on for this to connect to the network, download any firmware updates, and then we are ready to set this up and test it out once this green light goes off. So we're going to go to the devices tab here. It says pending first check-in. Just give it 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes here, and this green light will go off. So we officially got a connected status, which means that it's connected to the cellular network. Now it is making that first connection and potentially downloading a firmware update. Once it is fully connected, what's going to happen is this green light here is going to turn off, and that means it's completed whatever initial firmware updates are, and then we can take a test photo. So we're just going to leave it be for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, depending on your cellular connection strength, and then we're going to come back and we can check to make sure that it is correctly working, and we can go deploy this camera. I shortened the footage here, but this is already power cycled once. The connecting light was blinking red, and then you see the LED for the battery is on. Once the battery LED turns off and the connected light blinks green a final time and turns off, that means this is then finally connected to the cellular network. So it just turned off that green connected light, which means this is now connected to the cell network. So what happened here, that connected light turned off and then it cycled through the power. It must have downloaded an update. It took me about 4 minutes for that to happen. So I just let it get to the connected status, left it there for 4 minutes, and then it power cycled after it downloaded an update. And it went through connecting to connected. That light then turned off, and we should be able to get photos onto the app. So in order to trigger that, all we're going to do is wave our hand over the motion detector, and what you'll see happens is that when the motion is detected, you get these blinking LEDs on the actual battery indicator, and it'll say connected here. You can see that light blinked green, and that means that we are going to have a photo that's going to upload onto our gallery. Now, sometimes it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for that photo to upload. Now, here's where it's really important. I was having issues getting this connected. And what the issue is that the app does not automatically refresh or update. So if you are having issues where you don't think your device is connected or your camera isn't connected, what I recommend that you do is completely close out of the app. We're just going to close out of it, and then we're going to open the app back up. And what's typically going to happen is after 3 or 5 minutes, that photo will then show back up on here. So we're going to give it 3 minutes, and then we're just going to close the app and open it back up. But for whatever reason, that is just how the app works sometimes. So in order to make sure that you've connected and taken that test photo and this is ready to deploy, what I recommend is you put your hand in front of it to trigger that motion sensor, and you know that it is taking a picture once you see these lights lighting up, these ones here, and then it connects and communicates that. And then all you're going to do is close out of the app like so that you're completely out of it. And you open the app back up, and what you're going to find, there we go. We've got our first picture that it took. That took about 2 minutes or so for that to upload, and it just doesn't automatically show up. So when I initially tried to set this up, I'm like, what's going on? Why isn't this working? Why aren't our photos showing up? And it's just that the app doesn't auto refresh for whatever reason. So if you want to go to change the device settings or anything, you click over devices here, and then this is your gallery. And then right here, this gives you a map, activity, weather, and then they've got this game plan here. You've also got tags over here, but let's look at the devices for a minute right here. It shows our battery is 100% now. Our signal is good, so this is connected. It shows our last check-in was a minute ago, and then you can look at your settings for these devices. So I gotta just put a little piece of tape here because it's gonna throw the serial number up on the screen here. So let's see if we get it in the right spot. And then what happens here is that you can adjust your settings on your camera. You can look at your plan info. So if you go in here on settings, you can have this so that you have an immediate interaction where it'll upload automatically immediately whenever motion is detected. You can have it every 3 hours, every 6 hours, every 12 hours. And then from there, you can also change the settings on this. It shows our current power source is double A's. But you do have the option to add a 12-volt DC external power supply if you want to make this last longer, or you could use 16 batteries instead of 8. Here you can have it take photos or photo plus video. We're just going to leave it on photos right now. Here you can do a multi-shot if you want, and you can choose your photo resolution. And then we're going to go down. You've got your PR sensitivity, that's the motion sensor sensitivity. I'm going to leave it on high, but if you're getting too many false triggers from wind or leaves or something, you could switch that down to low or medium. And then photo detection delay, that's just how quickly it'll trigger again after motion is detected. So I have it currently set to 0 seconds, but I think I'm going to save more battery if I switch it to like 15 seconds. Just see what the activity is like for you, and then you could switch that to a different detection delay. And then you've got your video detection delay. Here you can clear the memory, you can leave your info strip, and you can have a daily test image. We're going to save our settings here. And then if you needed to, you can go into your plan info. It shows you how many pictures have been taken. I've got 13 out of 1,000 taken. And then it shows you your count when it will reset. So let's go back to our gallery here. See, I moved my hand again to get a picture to connect, but it's just the app doesn't update. Something that they should definitely fix is they should have Moultrie engineers just have the app auto refresh every 30 seconds or something. But what you'll see is if I close out of the app and then I open it back up, I guarantee you that second photo is going to pop up there. So there we go. 3 more photos that I took from waving my hand across showed up. So my recommendation, if you're having this to connect, it probably is connected. One way to look is just go to the devices, just close out of the app, and then open the app back up. You may need to log in or not log in. I didn't have to log back in. I just had to close the app and open it back up, and that is probably going to solve your problem. Other things to check for if you're having issues with this, make sure that you have fresh batteries in there. That's another one. Make sure that you've got a good connection. And you're not trying to set this up like inside of a car or something, just because inside of a car you can have a lot of metal there that's going to cause interference, or potentially like in a garage could also be an issue. So try and set it up outside or at least near a window or something for that cellular signal. Make sure you have decent cellular signal on your phone. That's going to be helpful as well. But the main thing is, if you're having issues, just close the app and open the app back up, and you should be good to go. So thanks for watching this video on how to set up your Moultrie Mobile Edge cellular camera. We'll see you next time.